I gotta be honest, I'm so disheartened as to even do anything this season. This has just been brutal. This has been absolutely brutal. Still got Brian McGrattan as a leader, so that's fine. I don't think we have anything else to set up here. I think we're good to just go get our asses handed to us. That's what it's looking like. Let's just go out there, get our asses handed to us. How many wins this season? I don't care. Hopefully as few as possible. That's where I'm at right now. In terms of hope and optimism for the season, nah. We can't get the coaching staff to work out. Just nothing's going our way. 74, 76, and an 82. The current setup. Oh, God. Do we have any new players here? Because I guess we have set that standard for, you know, taking a look at new players. Goalies are the same. Defense. Mohammed Shore is the only new addition on the blue line. And, yeah, that's some hair. That's some hair. Well, we're rooting for you, Mo. We're rooting for you. Right wings, Dmitry Avorabev is our big new addition. Hopefully having him on the top line works. Purple laces, you'll love to see it. And a tash that just makes you unsettled. It really makes you unsettled. Yanni Louie is also new, someone who just never developed. And I don't even feel good about playing the meme at this point. I don't. There we go. That's good. That's good. I mean, I don't even like playing the meme at this point. Let's see. Anybody at center? Solovyov and Peterson are also new. It's more of a buzz cut than bald. Artem Solovyov. Just a normal haircut. Just a normal haircut. And Mr. Grayson Peterson. Orange laces. Great flow. Larry Bird-esque. You love to see it. You love to see it. Let's get this shit over with. I'm not even optimistic that Joe Byer is going to score goals this year, which means this will be the year that we make the playoffs. Probably. Potentially. But it's just a nightmare of, hey, we just cannot figure out the coaching staff solution. Like, just nothing was going our way, man. Just nothing. Hanging in at around 500, though, to start this season, because of course we are. And there we go. Now we're gonna start losing games. We'll stop the sim and bring in Copeland, because just despite him being an 85 overall goaltender, no one wanted to offer sheet him. So we might as well bring him back. He's just gonna be here because there's nothing we can do. So if it takes a starting job away from, or a backup job away from Peters, so be it. Let's get to January 1st, see what our record is at that point in time. Copeland accepts. As we stand at 18, 13, and 2. Our leading scorer isn't even Byer, it's Oberg. And we are second last in our division. Joe Byer has 13 goals in 23 games. We are at a severe risk of wasting Joe Byer's talents. If we weren't already. There is a very high chance that just due to some missed opportunities, not having the type of coaches available needed that we need, It's not so much that Bayer's a disappointment, it's that we can't get the talent around him. It might be looking up as soon as next season, but it's doubtful. Quite doubtful. I think we're in the same situation, McDavid situation. Yeah, pretty much. I think we're in the same situation as last year. Just rip the Band-Aid off and get the season over with. Every time I think you're gonna say Joe Biden. Well, you know, shout out to my president, you know. Someone who didn't encourage an insurrection against my country. Oh, you might just want to try to offer sheet buyer. That would be the dumbest, no offense, Cody, that would be the dumbest fucking thing we could ever do is give up one of our best players. Oh boy. Alright, we are about 9 points. Yeah, really about 6 points out of a playoff spot right now. Oberg has 48 points in 37 games, which is great. But certainly, I mean, we're hanging in at below 500. Like, we can't risk, you know, having any sort of hope or optimism here. And it's a good thing I didn't, because it's just lost. Like, I'm getting handed L's. Oh my god. My god. I'm getting handed L's like it's a fucking DJ Khaled meme. This is ridiculous. Oberg's crushing it. We are 17 points out of a playoff spot. So, we are already looking ahead towards the draft. Bayer does have 30 goals on the year, so 50 is very much a possibility. Yeah, Marcus Oberg's really stepped up. Dmitry Vorobyev is just not ready for that spot. So maybe we do look to change up the forward lines here. I think Peterson and Louis on the 4th makes a lot of sense. Domi on the 3rd, as well as the Rock and McCarty makes a lot of sense. Probert and ideally Nyland would be on lower lines. I think we move up LaRock and McCarty here. Nyland ideally on the 4th. Probert's on the 3rd where he belongs. Guess the only question is, do we swap out Vorobyev for someone like Ty Domi? And I think the answer is yes. So we'll have Ty Domi on that top line. Bayer's actually a better center than Oberg. So here's a controversial change. We're going to put Joe Bayer at center. He has a better face-off rating than Marcus Oberg. So, yeah, we're going to give that a shot. We got nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. So, Solovyov will now be the 3rd line center. And Yanni Louis, yeah, will be the center there. And again, defensively, it's a fucking nightmare. But there's pretty much nothing we can do. There's basically nothing. Jesus. Let's just get this season over with. We'll look at different coaches in the off season, but I mean nothing is working with these coaches. We got great high-rated coaches, but we just can't find anybody that fits this team in terms of the offense works, but the defense isn't also terrible. So, right now, it's just look ahead towards another draft. Maybe our top players do finish with some decent points. But obviously, I just got damn sick and tired of sitting there and trying to figure out the coaching staff. This pool party goes for a first-round pick, and that is basically it. We are in dead last in our division right now. Joe Bayer up to 64 points in 62 games on 38 goals, so we need 12 goals to hit 50. We'll see if he can get there. We'll sim a couple weeks in the future. And hopefully we can say that Joe Bayer hit 50 goals again. I think that would be the one positive, is if he was able to do that. So let's see what we got. 25, what was it? 39, 38 and 9. Oberg's the leading scorer, point per game. We are dead last in our division. What is Bayer at this stage? 41. I feel like his scoring pace has dropped since we put him at center. I might be wrong, but I feel like it has. Yeah, because he was on 38, so he has 3 goals in 3 weeks. Just nothing is going right for us here. Nothing. We're going to need some very good off-season development. Maybe it's Ty Domi dragging him down. I don't know. 27 wins on the season, entering the final month. Oberg, still our leading scorer. We lose 4-0 to Montreal. 7-2 to Vancouver. 4-3 to Philadelphia. 3-1 to Arizona. And 5-1 to Washington. The most disappointing season we have ever had. Third last in the league. I can't believe there were teams worse than us. Genuinely. Worst offense in the league. Goaltending and defense was actually okay, which is shocking given the circumstances. Bayer finished with 42 goals, which is his lowest total since his rookie season. He's never finished under 40 goals now in 6 seasons. But it's already been 4 years since he scored 73. Vorobyev put up 36. And then the likes of Solovyov, Louis, and Peterson, who were just throwaways. Like, yeah, put them in the NHL because it makes no sense to keep them in the AHL at this stage. They were, meh. Plus-minus numbers were just brutal. Winkler was okay. Copeland, meh. I just want to get to the draft. Draisaitl and McDavid still killing it in Edmonton. Goal-scoring king was Connor McDavid, the only player to break 50. For the defensemen, Boqvist and Ryan Merkley were up there. Quinn Hughes as well. Well, we all scored 25. Gustafsson won the most games as a goaltender. Matt Murray and Michael DiPietro had the tie in shutouts. Caden Primo had the best save percentage in general. DiPietro is probably going to win the Vezina. Maybe Matt Murray. And for the rookies, DeAndre Marchant in Columbus. He's going to win it. Vorobyev was in the top 10 in terms of rookie scoring, but not quite there. And just for old time's sakes, yeah, George Laraque. Look at old Nick Kyprios hanging in there. I cannot hide the disappointment at this stage. Like, it has been almost, nearly, pretty much the last calendar month. Like, once we get to the second round of this draft, it's basically been a calendar month of nothing but pure disappointment. We got Niedermayer in the draft, and then now Bakersfield won 52 games again. They've made the playoffs, which is nice. 9 out of their last 10 games they won heading into the playoffs, which is a good experience for the likes of Andrew Niedermayer. And they're going to game 5, and they get bounced. So the good news is Niedermayer put up 7 points in 5 games. Like, genuinely at this stage, we have to hope for 2 things. Number 1, good prospect development here in general from the season. Actually, we really got to hope for 3 things. Number 2, we have to hope for a really good coach. And 3, we have to hope for a high draft pick and an eligible player that we can pick. Holy shit, please, Jesus, please. And Philippi Castonguay could be the guy. EA, please. I'm begging you. I am begging you. We need this player. We need this player. Please, God. I mean, all Texas is probably the least amount of fun I've had. I'm fine, but just like, ugh. Bobby Fletcher is, dude, skating for a top 10 pick. Are you fucking kidding me? He's not a very good secondary choice. We'd be looking at Nicholas Dansk. Who we'd probably just take for the meme of being Dansk. You know? So, unfortunately, there are not great secondary options for us in this draft. From the looks of it, at least. Like, Dansk is okay. Fletcher's an actual traffic cone. He really is. He really is. Again, Dansk isn't even that good. So if we do not get this #1 overall pick, don't spill any, Palmer. Don't do it. All right, we're good. Yeah, no. If we don't get this #1 overall pick, we could be in a shitload of trouble here. There's Vince DeVoe, who's the next best option. There's a potential grinder in Russ Steos. 3 years out, Oshie comparison. There is Mikhail Vasilev. Oh my god. What about Magnus Olvestad? Olvestad could be worth it, but again, he can't skate worth a damn. 4 years out. Justin Clem. This is looking like a very bad draft at the top here, too. We need this #1 pick. Oh my god. This is by far the worst first round we've seen yet. Like, we might actually, if we miss out, Lane McCutcheon might be my first round pick. And we don't really know if the second round's going to be any better. Vince Caron is looking okay. This guy's a two-way. Holy shit. This situation may have just gone from bad to worse. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. The Ontario Reign took home the Calder. Like, this is a brutal situation for us right now. Like I said, the second we drafted Niedermayer, bang. Really, ever since we missed out on McLeod in the 3rd round of last year's draft. Like, man, just the mood around this and what we're doing right here, it's... Wow, this has been awful. Chicago wins the Cup in 5 over Washington. As Alex DeBrincat led the way, Alex Nylander, Dylan Strome, Voracek at 38, Tomas Hertl, Kirby Doc still there, Brett Seney. Defensively, Boqvist, Graves, Clark, Cheka. Goaltender was Philip Gustafsson. Not surprising. Let's see. Draisaitl won the Art Ross as well as the Hart. Boqvist wins the Norris. Nylander to Lady Byng. Holy shit, how? Vorobyev just became our 3rd Calder winner. He was like 9th in scoring. And Vorobyev wins the Calder. He must be a defensive wizard. He was like 7th, 8th, maybe 9th in scoring. And Vorobyev has won the Calder. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. DeBrincat wins the Conn Smythe, the Vezina, the Matt Murray, the Masterton, the Kasparaitis for the 2nd time in 3 years. Levesque wins the Jack Adams for the 2nd year in a row in Washington. Couturier won the Selke, so Ryan O'Reilly's streak ends. Draisaitl the 10 Lindsay, McDavid the Rocket Richard. In the AHL, did we have any award winners? The answer is no. Dansk was the MVP of the playoffs, though. Okay, so we have a Calder winner. That might be good for the sake of his morale. Let's check the progress reports here. So Oberg, good statistical growth. Vorobyev, good outright growth. Same for Winkler. Ekman still showing up as a 77. That scares me. A lot of statistical growth. And, oof, God, Niedermayer didn't improve. God help me if that was the wrong decision to play Niedermayer and Ekman in the AHL for one more year. God. We might have made the wrong choice there. We really didn't get that much development out of Carlton, Ekman, and Niedermayer. Maybe we should have played them on the 2nd line. Fuck. We still would have been a shit team, but maybe we would have gotten better player development. They were both, or all 3, listed as AHL forwards, though, or at least other forwards. So we got some good improvement out of Mendez, Peluso, Geisberger's 20 now, Bentley. Hunter Bentley jumped up to a 71, but he's 23. It's a tough call. Zegamanis, the goalie's up to a 68. Okay. We did get some decent development. Maybe not from the guys that we wanted. We get our third Calder winner of the series. We need this number 1 overall pick. I'm desperate. I'm absolutely desperate. Please, God. The 1 year we stay in the top 3, and it's when I desperately need the number 1 overall pick. Yeah, Charles, you weren't the only one to say put him on the second, but guess what? It could have gone either way, and there was no guarantee, so shut up with the I know better attitude, please. There you go. You want Sassy Toogie? You get Sassy Toogie. That's how it happens. Oh, God. All right. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We have had series before where the AI's done goofed. I have a hunch they're not going to goof up on this one, but you never know. The Islanders take Castonguay. All right. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's either Bobby Fletcher, Nicholas Dansk, Vince DeVoe, Russ Staios, Magnus Olvestad, a bust in Vasilev, Justin Clem, Zane Faith, Danny Redenbach, or Lane McCutcheon. Faith, 3 Bs, has grit, don't know about the ETA. DeVoe, really good point totals here. 2 Bs and an A. All right, so DeVoe right now. Staios, really good point total as well. 3 Bs, 3 Cs. These two are about equal. Staios has the Oshie comparison at least. Dansk, horrible point total. Bs and Cs. Good skating is promising. Chara comparison, potentially only 2 years out. Olvestad, horrible point totals again. 1 D and an E in skating. Everything else looks okay though, but a 4-year ETA because he can't skate to save his life. McCutcheon, decent point total for a young defenseman. 3 Bs, 3 Cs, 3 years out. Justin Clem, good point total. 4 years out. Danny Redenbach. 2 Bs, but a D, E, and C. Bobby Fletcher, good point totals. 4 Bs, but that E in skating. Cannot move. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm hoping McCutcheon will be available in the second round, but there's a chance he could go early if another team's scouts have identified him as a good player. Shit. That sucks, man. I can't take Braylon. I am sorry. Let's call timeout here. Don't like having to use the timeout, but again, I need to hope that McCutcheon's available in the second round. It's a risk to take him here. If we look at forwards, can I identify the one forward? Andrew, appreciate the follow. If I were to take one forward, 3-year ETA, a 4-year ETA in Olvestad. So the ETAs are all about the same. Four B is the C and the E. He just can't skate. 4B is good point total. Redenbach's lack of points, it's going to scare me away from him. Even though he has the 3-year ETA potentially. Olvestad, again, no point totals. 2 A's, 2 B's, can't skate, 4-year ETA. That's honestly scary. Staios, good point total. 3 B's, has the Oshie comparison. And DeVoe, really good point total. 1A, 2 B's, the rest are C's, 3 years out. It'd be down to one of these three if we were to take a forward. Again, Fletcher's the only one who has the guaranteed potential. Best point total of the bunch does go to DeVoe. Again, 4 Bs, 3 Bs. I mean, the most well-rounded player is Fletcher. It's just the skating crushes him. Everyone with 3-year ETAs, they're all 18. Only Staios has the Oshie comparison. Defensively, it's Dansk. I'm going to leave McCutcheon for the second round because I have to hope for the best there. Clem, good point total. 4-year ETA with a Carlson comparison, we'd probably go for Dansk. We have to get this right, too. We have to. So again, we know what we're getting with Fletcher, which is the reason why I'm not likely to take him. I'd rather go for one of the other twos and hope for a medium elite instead of a medium top 6. We have to. So again, I know DeVoe is closer to being confirmed as a medium 9, which scares me. He might be like a high 9. But I like the Oshie comparison for Staios. One extra game. Quite a few more goals there for DeVoe. Again, for DeVoe, though, I just don't like how close that medium 9 is to being confirmed. I'm not saying I don't think DeVoe could be great, right? But if we're hedging our bets here, which is the best thing that we can do, it's Staios or Dansk, forward or defenseman. We are in desperate need of defensemen. I'd say more than forwards. Forward-wise, you do have Beyer, Ekman, Geisberger, and Bentley might not ever make it, but Beyer, Ekman, Vorobyev, Malkin, and Carlton should make it. Niedermeyer should make it. Oberg's already there. I think we have to go for Dansk. Does the player comparison have an impact on the player? I'm just banking on it more than anything. We need this defensive help. It's going to be Dansk. He just can't be... Again, medium elite, low elite, medium top 4, and we're fine. It has to be. The Swede, Nicholas Dansk, is the pick. Please let me play the clip. It's okay. We don't know if it was the right choice. I mean, it's a great overall, right? Medium top 4. It's okay, given the fact that there wasn't a clear-cut pick because Castonguay went off the board. It's okay. 85 speed. He actually has pretty good skating. He just has poor acceleration. He's okay. We need him to develop, though. And with how medium 4s develop, it's a tough call. The question is who... Holy... Fuck you, Columbus. He wasn't even available to me, but why are the Blue Jackets like the best drafting team in NHL history? Get fucked. Oh, I hate them. Oh, I hate them so much. I can't wait for you to lose Patrick Laine. I'm going to laugh in your face. Oh. Let's take a look at who we missed out on. God help us. Okay, so Fletcher was a 65 medium top 6. We did okay. We did okay. We couldn't take Blaine. Okay, here come the players. DeVoe, 65 medium top 6. We did all right. We did all right. No medium elite, no low elite, which would be better. Staios, 65 medium 6. So again, everyone looks to be at about the same level so far. So we didn't necessarily screw up yet. Olvestad wasn't good. Vasilev wasn't good. Dude, there are medium 9s and medium 6 going in the 20s. Faith wasn't great. We made the right choice. We got the best player. Okay. We got the best player there. Now, the good news, McCutcheon is still there. So we pull off the double and get 2 very, very useful defensemen, I hope, to start off this draft. So that is clearly what we needed. We need a defense. I am still going to take a look at who's available, but we need a defense. And now it's just, okay, can we get a better goddamn coach? for the future. That's kind of what we're banking on. Turns out there are some decent players available. Again, we at least need to do our due diligence here and look at who else is available. We know who we're taking, and it's clearly Connor Curry. I wish. Yeah, they're actually... I mean, God, apparently the second round was the place to be. Jesus. Gem power forward who's a low bottom 6. He's definitely going to be a low top 6 forward. Vincent Caron. Honestly, deep... Ooh, man. We're not going to risk it. That kid's going to be good, though. Kearns, probably not so much. Simmons, 3-year Chara comparison. I mean, clearly, again, it's McCutcheon. But... A+ in shooting. Jesus. There's some very good players here in this draft. And this is the second round. The second round looks better than the first, for God's sakes. This goalie might actually be really goddamn good. But again, we can't risk it. Okay. So, I mean, clearly we have our pick, but there's a chance there's somebody better on the board. But Lane McCutcheon of the Kelowna Rockets is our second round pick. He is a 65 low elite. So, 2 pretty solid defensemen added to the mix here in this draft so far. The question is... I mean, Nielsen's a 65, medium 4, so we did better there. Karam was a 65, medium 4, so we're still doing okay. Motzko was a high elite goalie, who we don't need at all, so it's fine. Girardi was okay. We look to have done B-Pitt, huh? Brandon, boo. I think we made the right choice from the looks of it as well. I'm not really seeing that steal. We knew Curry was good, but we couldn't select him. Yeah, I think we made the right choice there. Not bad. We're 2 for 2 so far in this draft. Even if it hasn't been the best draft, I wish this dude was available. So Nilsson's the interesting one where I could nearly guarantee he's a low top 6. Like, that's what, you know, the history of this game would tell you. A medium 9 power forward. I mean, hey, if he has good attributes, maybe. Medium elite goalie, I probably won't take. I'd rather not go with the good optics of getting a medium elite and risk it for a position that we actually need. Like a medium top 4 in Nico Hagman. Which is pretty nice. Look at these flippin' medium elites in the 4th round. My God. Kwiatkowski, we'll see you in a little bit. So, Trent Kuiper. Not worth the risk. Nilsson. Good shot. 4-year ETA. Might have to be worth it. Ricard Lamala, no points, B's and C's. Potential 3-year ETA. Omar Suter. 4-year ETA. We'd rather risk it for Nilsson, I'd say. Then there's Hagman, who is horrible. 5-year ETA. No kidding. Horrible. Even with that confirmed potential, he's garbage. We need somebody better. He'll never develop. Valentenko is an overager. B's and C's. 2-year ETA for Valentenko. Very tempting. Joe Maxwell. C's and B's for the most part. 4 years out. Jackson Marquardt, the overager. A in shooting. 3 years out. Maybe. Clements. I know the timer's down. Clements isn't it. I'm going to take Perron out. B's and C's for Neal. 4 years out. And then Koltsov. C's and B's. Probably not. So let's see who we have here. So the only defenseman we take is Lamala. If we look at the forwards, again, there's Nilsson, where if he wasn't a low 6, that'd be devastating. Valentenko has that 2-year ETA. And then there's Marquardt, also an overager, but not as good. And then defensively, it would be Lamala. B's and C's, potential 3-year ETA. I think we have our answer, and I think it's going to be Valentenko, the Ukrainian. We have been burned before. Let's not get burned again by an overager. Jakub Valentenko's the pick. 66 medium 9's pretty good for the third round. It's not the super high overall we would have hoped for. He's okay, though. 3.5 star physical category. He's fine. He's fine. It's not a loss yet. It's not a major win, though, obviously. Who did we miss out on? Koltsov wouldn't have been any better. Nilsson was low top 6, as we presumed. Marquardt, same thing. Not that good. McNeil wasn't that good. Lyon wasn't that good. Maxwell wasn't that good. Suter was okay, but again, Valentenko was better. Same with Kuiper. Again, I didn't really care that we missed out on Perron because we're set for gold. We made the right choice. Hagman was a 52. We made the right choice there with Valentenko, in my opinion. Fourth round. Clements. Kwiatkowski. Cody O'Donnell. Low 9 grinder, no thank you. Sven Janssen. Kim Lindback. McPherson can eat pant. Brendan Riddle. Gordy Stillman. Pressure's on in this round already. Already the pressure's on here. Okay. Sven Janssen. B's and C's, 4-year ETA, you're out. Kim Lindback, the defenseman. Horrible grades. Potential 3-year ETA, though, as an overager? Maybe. Clements, decent point total as a 19-year-old. Couple of B's, the skating's horrible, 5 years out. Get out of here. Stillman. Awful, 5-year ETA, 20 years old. Get out. Cody O'Donnell. 4 years out at 17. Interesting. Riddle, 18. Horrible point total, horrible grades. Brett Kwiatkowski. Couple of B's, 3 years out. I think we might be going for Kwiatkowski here. One more rundown. One forward and 3 defensemen. Let's see who it would be for the defenseman. So Lindback. Horrible grades, 3 C's, 3-year ETA out. ETA out. A couple more C's there for Riddle, 4 years. If we take a defenseman, it's clearly Kwiatkowski. If we take a forward, it would be O'Donnell. It's going to be Kwiatkowski here. From the Red Deer Rebels, Brett Kwiatkowski. Holy shit. Oh my god, we started off in this series so well. And just the past calendar year in game, it has just blown up in our faces. There was no indication he was going to be a low 6. Absolutely none. That's what I thought would happen with McLeod last year, and he was a medium elite. Man, this has been... Again in the 4th round. Again. Like, man... like, he's 19, so he might not ever develop. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. We cannot catch a break right now. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible how bad our luck is right now. Like, you just have to laugh at it. You have to laugh at it at this stage. It is unbelievable how bad the last year has been for this team. Obviously, just like the optics of missing out on a medium elite at this stage is just devastating. All right. Who do we got? There's Landon Yannick. Another grinder here. Of course, next round is where we'll likely start, sorting by potential. There is a medium elite goaltender. I'll consider it at this stage, again, just for good fucking optics. There is a medium top 6 grinder in Dallas Howard. I think we were looking at him last year. That name sounds familiar. Okay. Willie Delzato. Horrible. Tommy Cohen. Couple of Bs, 4 years out, maybe. Ross Barrett. Couple of Bs, 4 years out, maybe. Petri Puka. Horrible grades. You're out of here. Thompson. 3 Bs, 4 years out. He's the new favorite. Landon Janik. Definitely the favorite right now, even though he can't skate. Fabian Dowd. Tough to look at an A- in physically. He's 4 years out, though, at 20 years old, with a physical and defense category like that. Mikkola. We're not taking Hatanen here. Howard. Couple of Bs at 19, 5 years out. And then McCollum. Comes down to one of the 3 forwards. I thought Howard would be the guy, but it really does scream that he is going to be a low overall. Better grades directly for Dowd, who's a year older. The ETAs line up. So that's scary for Dowd that the ETAs line up. Unless he has a better potential, that's all you'd be banking on. And then there's Janik, whatever, who is worse in terms of the stats, but has a 3-year ETA at 20. So you're going to be good at 24. You're going to be good at 24. Ideally, you're going to be good at 23. I think it's got to be Janik. Landon, come on down. 61 low top 6. Not ideal. Not ideal. Did we screw up? Did we screw up? Again, Hatanen would have been the guy to take for optics, but it doesn't really matter. Dowd wasn't that good. Puka wasn't good. I mean, you can make the argument with Howard, right? He's a 55 medium top 6 at 19. That's not great. It's really not. Those two were probably on equal standing. You know, we got the low top 6 with a higher starting overall. All right, time to start sorting my potential here. Bunch of goalies. Motzko. Klingberg. We have Bennett Abney. Brady Boyce. Confirmed enforcer in Zachary Lombardi. So he will obviously be a favorite. Danny Dayton. What a name. And Dwayne Marcoux. So these are the 6 in the last 2 rounds we're looking at. Lombardi. Good physicality. 5 years out at 19. Nguyen, 20 years old. We have no idea actually how good this guy is. We don't know a damn thing about him really. Marcoux, we do know he's 4 years out. I'd lean towards Nguyen because of it. Dayton, kind of shit. And then Boyce, kind of shit. And then Abney. Oh, God. All right, really quickly. Let's look at the forwards. Again, the only deal for Boyce is the fact that he's younger. Abney's 19. We don't really know much about the stats. We don't have a confirmed ETA for the defense. And Lombardi's 19, and we do have a confirmed ETA. That's scary. So it's 20. The ETA is not confirmed. We don't really know too much about the stats. I genuinely don't think Lombardi's going to be good. I genuinely don't. I'm sorry, that 5-year ETA scares me away from him. I think we have our 2. Even though Dayton's way the hell down there in terms of the stats. I know the timer's going too, don't worry. We have our 2. Brady Boyce, Winnipeg Ice. We got a low elite grinder at a 49 overall. 17 years old. Plenty of time to develop. That helps. That helps a lot. And our final pick in the 7th round, Huge risk because he's way down the board, but Danny Dayton, I like the look of. We're just going to go for it. Low 7th. So we end up with Boyce. God, that concludes a full calendar year of just poop in the bed. Damn, that was the worst calendar year that we have had in this entire run. We legitimately have to ask ourselves now, do we offer Sheet Winkler, or is he our guy? He's probably our guy, because I don't think we trust Copeland. Regardless, I think, well, actually, no. We got to make a decision with the goaltending. Defensively, obviously, Kasparaitis has to be signed. We definitely have some decisions to be made here. Couple of dudes that are going to have to be signed. We got to figure that out. And then forward-wise, like I said, we have to hope that we see some off-season development from Vorobyev, from Ekman, from Niedermeyer, from Carlton. It's a tough call. But I'm hoping, after 2 very rough nights, that maybe, just maybe, we can turn this around moving forward. But I don't even know when I accidentally muted the desktop audio. It is what it is. For now, let's just try to leave this shit behind us, huh? My God.